As Paul concludes his letter to the church at Thessaloniki, the letter that we refer to as Second Thessalonians, he finishes with a blessing, with a benediction that he gives to the church. And it goes this way. He says, "Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace always and in every way. The Lord be with you." Now, Paul's already referred to the fact that the church was going to be established and guarded by, by the Lord. And they needed that because of the situations they were in. The Roman government was no friend of the church. The religious leadership was against the church. And we don't know all the other factors, but it was difficult, it would seem, from what Paul has already encouraged them with. And now he says, "The Lord of peace will give you peace always and in every way." So he adds this dimension of the Lord's relationship with them, along with establishing them and guarding them from evil. He's going to give them peace always and in every way. I love that phrase. I mean, think about it. Just it's constant. He will give you peace always, and it's in every way. So it's going to come from different directions, different sources, humanly speaking, perhaps. But that kind of covers it, doesn't it? Just peace is just going to come at you and penetrate, and that's because the Lord Himself is going to give you that peace. And then he finishes by saying, "The Lord be with you all." Now, that's a phrase that has been picked up by the early church. It's a phrase that's used in different cultures. We don't often say that to one another here in our culture in America. We don't normally part from each other saying, "The Lord be with you." But they still do in many parts of the world. And in Arabic, there's a great little, they have this phrase. It says, "Rabbina ma'akum." Rabbina ma'akum. Rabbina, our Lord, ma'akum, be with you. I just wonder if we might want to use that phrase. Not the Rabbina ma'akum, you can if you want, but "The Lord be with you." The Lord be with you. It's a great phrase. And I think it's something that we can bless one another with, along with just simply saying to each other, "Now may the Lord of peace himself bless you always with peace and in every way." These are things that we can bless one another with. I think that maybe we just need to think about this more, especially coming out of this pandemic of the last 2 years and some of the difficulties when we couldn't really have fellowship together and let alone be able to depart from one another by saying, "The Lord be with you." I just wonder if it's not an important thing for us to consider that we would be speaking blessing to one another. And this involves, we need to speak to one another to say this. It's like, I can tell you, I was blessing you in my prayers. That hardly blesses you. But when we speak words of blessing, there's something about that can reach our heart with love and grace. There's something about a blessing that I think is important in our own spirituality and in our well-being. So, brother and sister, let me leave you with this blessing. May the Lord of peace himself bless you with peace always and in every way. Rabbina Ma'akum.